Hey guys, this is Huzaifa from my channel Positive Academy. Today we are talking about how to stop addiction. Now, when it comes to addiction, basically it is connected with the feel-good hormones, that is dopamine and serotonin. So these are the two responsible hormones that makes us feel good. And so when you are addicted to something, you automatically feel good because the release of dopamine and serotonin in the brain plays a vital role. Now, addiction can also be of many things which you already know, right? It might be of phone, watching porn, playing games, a lot of stuff, right? So Vikram, you can just input your stuff.
Yes, basically that how to stop addiction. Like addiction are good and addiction are just bad also. If you are addicted to a study, then definitely it can be a good, right? You are just getting a lot of the information from the different kind of stuffs. The survey you are just having for the particular field or the particular domain, it will always just tantalize you to make you just remain hunger for the stuffs what you are searching for. But yes, that if the addiction would just comes to the alcoholic or some kind of the stuff which is completely degrading you or just deteriorating your just brain as well, and yes, they are the stuffs mostly that if you just take the addiction pop up in our just brain, then we'll just go forward to the negativity, right? So yes, like when it comes, like addiction is something like which always suits our nerves, right? Which always just remains our just tantalizing power just much more, like when we just get into the something, like if we are, they are the people who watching like web series, they binge watching just they binge watching web series and web series and web series, and they're just killing their all the fucking times. So
Yes,
yes, that the as we the way that we are spending time, and the people are just making themselves fool's paradise completely. Like no,
yes,
no, that I'm just getting the knowledge from each and every web series, every episode. I don't think so that this kind of learning should have been just remained for you just study and for your just future.
yes, yes,
Like see that they are the web series which are considered to be the crime web series, right? So there are lots of the brain are just gonna be put up so that you could just reach out to the like the thief who has been done everything, right? So like if the people could just put themselves, no, I'm just watching this particular web series, because of that I'll be just get into the right fact. So what are the
yes,
facts? Like the criminal has been just still just far away from the like police
yes,
or cops.
yes,
So so somehow that we are just making ourselves fool, and just because there are thousands of the web series, right? So like you could just have the some leisure time and just could just watch, but you couldn't just make it continue and continue, but this will just become your daily routine.
yes, yes. Because you
And
are
yes,
because it makes you feel good and you are addicted to it. You will binge watch all
yes,
the things.
yes. And when it comes to stop addiction, yes, it is so difficult to do that, because
Yes,
you know that addiction is something that we have been just already spent like over the years,
yes,
so
yes.
that
It
that
has become
so
now
that
habit.
the
It has
yes,
now become your
mm,
habit, and it is very much difficult
yes,
to change habits. Change doesn't happen overnight.
very
It
much.
takes time.
Mm, it takes time. Yes, you
Yes,
couldn't just give up like everything. Like if you are just watching a like 2 hours web series or 4 hours web series, you could just try to just you couldn't just like take a voice like, no, I'm
reduce
not
your
just
time.
gonna watch it.
Firstly, reduce your time. If you are watching for 2 hours, go for
Yes, yes,
try to
yes. That's
reduce
the
it.
thing I want to say.
Yes, put the
Yes.
limitation and
Hmm.
reduce the trigger also. The things which prompted you to
Yes.
watch what you are watching, what you are addicted, the things which prompted you to do that things which you are addicted. So limit that.
Hmm.
That is
Limit
important.
that. Right. 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 Yes, they are the peoples who also like who studies like spending like most of the hours in the YouTube. Like I don't think so that if your people are into the YouTubes and you will be just getting much of the learning over there. Most of
No,
the distractions are there. Like whenever the people just started with the YouTube, they welcome, and they spend like more than 5 to 10 minutes. And at the time your just brain is completely settled, right? So somehow that we are just making ourselves fool into this sort of the stuffs.
yes,
Although that when it comes to how to stop addiction, you can stop your addictions, just try to just there are the steps, right? You couldn't just like take a swear like, no, I'll just give up everything from today itself. It
yes,
can't
yes,
be happen.
yes, yes. It's like
Otherwise
smoking.
just
Yeah, it's like back
Mhm.
addiction, like smoking and drinking, that all stuff. It takes time. It doesn't stop overnight.
Yes,
But there
and
are
your
ways
just
like,
brain is.
yeah, there are ways
Hmm.
like make something bigger, your dream, right? And chase it. So
Hmm.
you will shift your focus
Hmm.
from addiction to that of some part for which you have to work. And now you will think for it. So now you're shifting your focus from one part to another part. So you will be able to focus on that part. Next,
Hmm.
don't get into free time. Make yourself busy. That is also most important. Seek support
Yes.
if required. Support if required. Ask for professional help. And don't remain lonely. These are some of the stuff which
Hmm.
you can definitely take to stop any kind of addiction.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We have Mr. V in the
Right.
house.
Just catching up.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm like mad at myself.
No,
I
it's
had to
okay.
smoke. I had to smoke a little bit of weed this morning.
Yes.
Hey, Huzzy, you're wearing a blue shirt.
Yes.
Look, I'm wearing a blue shirt too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
It's a coincidence.
how coincidence? Yeah, how funny.
Yes.
I was feeling disconnected and angry this morning.
Yes. You
How
told.
to stop addiction? Feel good. I was not feeling good. Okay. I was mad at myself.
Mhm.
Dopamine, serotonin. I just smoked, you guys. I just smoked weed. I'm not lying to you right now. Okay,
Yeah.
we're live.
Mhm.
I don't care.
Yes.
I'm not addicted, you see. Or am I? Reduce triggers. I have a problem getting up in the morning. I need to get up. I need to take a shower. I need to get wet. I always say it sounds funny, but it's true. I have to like wash after I wake from my sleep.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm in a bad mood. I don't connect right with people. I'm still half asleep. Addiction can be of anything which makes you feel good. Yeah, well, okay, different types of addictions. Hang on, let's get back to that. Okay, so reducing trigger. I heard you talking about things that can help you to, yeah,
Stop
don't
it
remain lonely. Yeah, make something bigger, your dreams.
and chase it.
Don't get into free time. Make yourself busy. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. We call this the devil's playthings. What is it? Was it idle hands are the devil's playthings?
Yes.
You ever heard that before?
Yes.
IDLE, idle, meaning not working.
Yes. So what is his ideal time is?
Idle hand. No. Here. I'll just put it in the chat, and you can copy it.
Yeah.
Okay, you just copy my text. Oops. Okay.
So we can, what are the other step you think we can take to break this addiction? Any kind of addiction, whether it's drinking, alcohol, smoking.
Yeah, like whenever we have the laser cool period, then we just think about our addiction, right? So it could be like taking alcohols, smoking, or engaging with the person who's always just deviates us, right? Yeah, from our just path. So yes, there are the several stages we should just take it because it can't be just happen overnight, right?
Yes.
Like you just feel like just quitting like in one day, it can't be happen. So
Yeah.
what you can do that just try to just make the effect at least to your just over the work. What you can do with that, there are the other stuffs you can just look for.
Yes. Yes.
If you are just addicted to the smoking, then try to not to step out much out of your just home, because when you are just having, when you are just taking alcohol, you are looking for the company, right? And when you don't get the company, if you just break the company, then alcohol won't just incorporate your just time.
Yes. Yes. Right.
So and also that there is a hangout with the person, like we have to just choose it in a very right way, right?
Yes.
Like like taking the friend is, our just life is a cherry pick. If you are just, if your just friends are so much alcoholic, definitely they are just all the activity and the benefits, they are just tantalizing mood will just affect your just life as well.
Yes. You are.
Like they are just, somehow
Yes.
that you are influences from them.
Yes, you are the sum of whom you surround with. You are the sum of the people
Yes.
to whom you
So
surround with. So choose wisely, live well. That is most
this,
important.
Yes,
yes, yes.
you are who you surround yourself with. They say you are oh yeah I listen to a quote every day. How does it go?
But everything basically
The
happens.
people, look, wait. If
Yes,
you
yes,
want to know who the person you will be in 5 years, look at the people you surround yourself with right now.
yes, yes.
I'm going to type
100%
that out.
agree.
That's important. Okay. That's not my quote. Somebody else said it.
Yes. And next thing,
Yes.
everything happens with the mind. If you can't control the mind, mind will control you. That is most important thing. Everything happens with the
Mm.
mind, brain. If you can't control your mind, mind will definitely control you. So
Mind is everything.
yeah, so
Yes.
there one other thing I would definitely like to address is meditation. You need to involve in meditation. If you just want to get rid of any addiction, then meditation
Yeah.
is required
Yeah.
because it will
Mm-hmm.
help you to clear your mind, declutter all the stuff that has been there, which may be
Mhm.
upsetting you.
Mm.
So right, so it is very much beneficial when it is meditation.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, and
And also that,
and there are
and
different
also,
ways. Let me
mm,
just complete. And there are different ways you can do meditation. You can listen to music also. You can listen do Reiki also. You can just try to visualize the thing also. That is also the kind of meditation. So you can do a lot of stuff, different stuff when it comes to meditation. Yes, Vikram, go ahead.
and see when you are just addicted to something, it is like that, like you are just completely alone person. You are not accompanying any kind of the person, right, at the time.
Yes, yes,
That's me
So
right
I
now.
think that
You know,
what we
that's
can
right.
do,
You're right.
that we
Keep
can
speaking.
just propel ourselves to the person, to our just friends, to our just close one, and just have the deep conversation over, so
yes,
that they will just suggest you are in the danger zone, right?
yes, yes.
Like you are just being addicted towards the things.
Because sometimes people are not even aware that they are in addiction, some kind of addiction.
Yes. And also they never acknowledge, never confess that I'm addicted.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
they say that these are the phases, that kind of the things, so we just take it like every day, but not multiply it just like for a day.
Yeah,
Like we
they
doesn't
ignore.
just take it as an
Yeah,
individual.
they ignore the consequence of per day. Means they are now so
Mm-hmm.
much habitual that it is regular for them. But
Yes.
when they see properly and it's too late. Time has already passed.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has been being addiction for them.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. V, you were saying something.
I'm writing right now.
Okay.
I'll just a second.
Yes. So guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe button. It motivates us to make such more of such content. If you're new
What?
to this channel, consider subscribing for regular dose of positivity. And remember, you are the co-creator of your own life. You can become whatever you want. We are the multidimensional being having human experience.
You are the co-creator of your life. We are a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. Yes, that's those. You're speaking great words. I wrote down, I was looking at, as you were talking, why different addictions? What to do? We need to dig into these different addictions, and they have their causes and they have their fulfillments, right? That
Yes,
they're
yes,
fulfilling, that's missing, right? These people, perhaps Vikram, perhaps it's people, perhaps it's causes of these addictions. We need to like make a list and put this list right over here next to the phone. Why do we look at our phone? Let's start with that. That's a good one.
yeah.
Why are people addicted to their phone? What are we feeling? What need are we fulfilling? I'm taking a shit and I'm bored and I could be reading a book, but I scroll. in my mind, I'm just speaking, just going to babble for a minute, okay? Because this is what I do. I'm a teacher.
Yes, yes.
And what I do is I'm actually what I literally do is I'm sharing. I'm trying to share. I'm trying to connect. I use that time on the toilet when everybody else is looking at videos of cats, right? I'm making my video,
Yes, yes. One
or I'm sharing my video from TikTok to Instagram,
yes.
because I put all my videos up on TikTok because I can't share them directly from YouTube to Instagram because the social media machine is broken. It doesn't connect. Nothing talks to each other. You know, it's like, share this to Instagram. I don't, okay, great. But then you can't share it, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about
Yes.
little silly things, okay? But this makes me mad now, right? And so now I'm just trying to take a shit, enjoy myself. And so I get up and I do something else. Okay, it's moving on. Why do you look at your phone, Vikram?
Yes,
Why do
I
we get
didn't get you.
addicted to
Sorry.
scrolling? My girlfriend and I talk about it. Scrolling. Why are we scrolling? Why are you scrolling?
Yes, because
We
the
enjoy
thing is
the
the
content.
way
We
the
enjoy the content. The content, the way the content is designed, we
because
enjoy
we
watching
are
it.
getting we are getting different topic from 30 second each 30-second, right? So as somehow that our just brains just pop up like what will just happen next.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah. 30 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah. It fulfills that quick. You're right. Okay. It
yes.
scrolling fills it fills time. It fills the 30-second dopamine pop
Yes.
we need,
Hmm.
right? Dopamine. There's one. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it fills the dopamine. Yeah. Right. I'm
And,
feeling
and
you
there
all.
and there is another reason also, like we want to see the notification. Whether we post something, so we look for likes, comments. So for that also we do scrolling, opening the phone, checking notification.
Fulfillment. Looking for fulfillment. We're looking for somebody else to say, I like what you did. I like
Somebody else validation.
validation,
Yeah.
fulfillment. Yeah. Validation. Yeah. And I'm giving you the English over here in the chat so you have the exact words. Yeah. Somebody else validating you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether
Um,
I'm wearing nice clothes, whether my content is good, how am I looking, that kind of stuff.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Playing games. Why do, well, watching porn, let's not talk about that. We know.
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, no, this is the interesting thing that we can't jump over this because I'll tell you what, if you don't release your seed, your creative essence will build inside you. And if you release your magic every day, it's hard to rebuild that creative spiritual energy. The
Yes.
reason why this is what I look at when I teach my class. When I teach my classes. This is what I'm looking at. You guys never know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna put my camera over here just to be weird. Here's my stand.
Yes,
Validation and
it's
fulfillment.
called the
Okay,
power of okay.
the porn. No, seriously, what is that? I just know that the damage it does is that, okay? It
It damages
makes
the brain.
you,
It damages the brain.
yeah, on a chemical level.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
that's why
let's go
people
ahead.
go for another topic, playing games, Netflix, web
Yeah,
series.
playing games, Netflix, webs, yeah, binging,
Yes, binge
binging,
watching. Yes,
right? Yeah,
binge
binge,
watching.
yeah. Ooh, what is that fulfilling? That's a weird thing. When I first, see, I'm old, so I have a perspective on that.
Yes.
I have to blow my nose though. I'm sorry. Hang on. Well, this is the difference. Think about this. I want you to think about this before I blow my nose. What about before you were able to binge? Think about that. Okay. When I had to wait every week for a new show, you had to wait. Sometimes you had to wait all summer long. It was the big summer break. You had to wait. Now you
Yes,
can binge. That's the difference, okay, that I want to
yes,
ask.
yes, yes, right, right. I agree with you. Now you can binge watch everything, but before you have a fixed time frame for 1 week. That's the difference. Vikram, would you like to add something?
Hmm. No, I'm not just having any proper point now. Like I've just already said everything.
Yes.
We couldn't just make it a stage for long. Like
Spirituality also
even
plays an important role when it comes to addiction. Spirituality.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, that goes with the porn, I think.
We can just talk a lot about to stop how to stop addiction unless that we just addicted to something, right? Because the person who are just so much addicted and so much engrossed into this the particular things like being addicted towards something like so even if that you recommend everything to them like your just life is gonna be spoiled and completely ruined like you are not having any of the futures for this particular addiction, then these are kind of the hypothetical words
Yeah.
that doesn't just trigger them, right? So they doesn't know that they doesn't just care about it. So even if that I'm just addicted, I won't listen to you.
Yes, yes, that is also the one. That's why you told that please go to some friend or family person so that they will
Yes.
be accompanying you with the progress also that you are
Mm-hmm.
making, whether you are able to
Yes.
make progress or to stop this kind of addiction or not. That is the important part.
Mm.
I would like to ask you one thing.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm looking at your. I keep coming back to meditation in my mind. What we're saying, how to break the addiction, how to stop. You said meditation, and then you put variety of stuff. That's separate, I think. Meditation is not about variety, is it?
No, I'm not. Variety of meditation you can do. That's what I told.
Yeah.
Yeah, variety of
Well,
meditation.
that's like almost a whole nother step to break addiction
Yes,
is variety. Okay.
yes,
For me, maybe, and that's another thing. Okay, variety. That's something that is a cause,
yes,
of our addiction, is this need for variety. Again, it's
yes.
that
That is also.
dopamine. Give me something new,
Yes,
something fun, something now. What are we doing next?
right.
So
Variety is also another cause.
meditation allows us to just calm and rise above that.
I think meditation doesn't belongs to any exercise, right? Like we can just meditate ourselves by just being completely silent in the and put ourselves in isolated in the rooms,
Put
right?
it over there
And just
in
we
the
can just think
middle
about our
next to
just future.
the the addictions. Uh, uh, put it in the middle. Sorry, I want to be the teacher. I'm like, I see you moving the causes around. Put the causes right in the middle between like
Just
the
some time settling.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's because it's this is good. This mind map you're building here. I was thinking about this the other day. Sorry. So steps to break. Okay, Vikram said he wants to talk about things to how to get away from it. How do we not be addicted?
We can also try different stuff. Like, for example, not to be addicted, you must find the stuff boring. When you find something boring, you will definitely not look at it.
Okay,
That's
like
another
Make
if
it
I
boring in
if
your
I just
mind.
love to
Yes.
play games, if I adore playing like different kinds of games, so how and it increasing my taste, right? Increasing my interest as well, like getting into it and spending more time. So how to just take it like as a boring? What kind of stuff? So what kind of action I should just make
we
so
must
that it
listen
will be
we
considered
must
for me
listen
as a
the
boring subject?
disadvantages. We must listen the disadvantages what game playing could cause us. It could lead eye
Hmm.
damage. It could cause
Okay.
brain problems, thinking problems, that you feel more excited. That kind of all those disadvantages we need to discuss about the addiction. For example, you need to discuss about the disadvantages of phone,
Hmm.
playing games, Netflix, web series. Or you need to know that, right? So once you know the
I
disadvantages,
think.
you will feel you will be cautious to watch more and more. And so in that way, you can break that habit, break the addiction.
Most of the time what happens that reading disadvantage doesn't what should I say, doesn't affect us, because unless that we just
Or the
come across
friend,
the
or the
what
friend
kind
and
of the
family,
disadvantage
or the
happens.
friend or family, someone from friend and family could discuss this disadvantages. Oh my God, your life will be ruined. This will happen. That will happen. So that is then another point which will help to get rid of addiction. And then simultaneously, the person will also progress where it is, why it is, what is going on with his life. Are you able to?
Disadvantage doesn't
That's the
just,
cure is the cause, Vikram.
Sorry.
The cure.
I mean to say that the disadvantage doesn't emerging unless you just face the obstacles. When you are completely addicted to something, when you are
No.
addicted, then you are seeing that something is deteriorating in you.
Yes.
So at the time you just feel like that, no, I have to just stop right away. See, everyone's know that if you just kill someone, that you have to just be behind the bars.
Yes.
Everyone know that. But though that they just come forward and just kill the people. So and
Yes.
when they just comes to the court and just do a lot of the stuffs like putting their just life in a bars completely and just going through a kind of the bothering, then they just feel like that. What did I do that? So see,
Yes.
the realize he didn't have the realize at the particular time when he was about to do the crime, and
Yes.
when he did the crime, he is realizing.
Yes. Yes. So that is also the point. Yes. Right. You are right. But it's a long-term process. This will take time. This will not happen overnight.
Hmm.
And
Hard to
people,
make it boring.
Yes.
How can I not like what I like? How
yes.
can I not want to
Yes. That
do
is the point.
certain
Yes.
addictions?
Yes.
You know, how do I break that? How do I not want what I like? Okay, sugar. Okay, that's I mean, you know, that's the number one addiction in the world, right? All of us, animals,
Yes. Yes.
are addicted to sugar. It's just a fact. If you look at any animal, once you introduce sugar into the equation, we want it. It's and it goes straight to that. So, you know, oh, that's funny. That's funny. Candy Crush. Candy
Yes.
Crush, you guys. That's so funny.
Yes.
The first one, right? The first like addictive, like candy, dude. It's sugar. It's literally they're telling you, get your sugar here in your phone. Okay, bling 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 bling, bling 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 bling. Wow, dude, candy, sugar, candy, sugar. I always talk about that. Okay, sugar is the number one addiction. Hang on. So, but how do you make it boring? Back to my
Like,
point. How do I make that? How do I not want the sugar?
By talking about the bad things about the sugar
The
that
bad
can
things about the sugar being a come to okay, yeah, okay. So we've done that, okay, but let's do more though. Let's do more.
doing awareness programs in the society. What is for addiction? Doing awareness
I
programs
was gonna say
that will
something
help.
else. Well, there's AA, okay, Alcoholics Anonymous,
We have
okay,
less than 1 minute. We have less than 1 minute just to
okay.
remind.
Yeah, Vikram, what do
Okay,
you find in
okay, I want
society
to
to
see.
heal?
Yes, yes.
What type of things does society provide? I give AA.
Mhm. Okay, see, like that, if I like the pizza, right? So I'm just keeping on just
Oh,
eating
you're
it.